Hello clarinet players, welcome back to our online music learning. After spring break, I'm sure all of our chops, our muscles and our mouths are a little bit tired, a little bit weaker because we were on vacation. So today we are going to focus on practice techniques. Hopefully we'll be diving back into the piece to complete it in the next week, but I want to scratch up or touch up those two different exercises we've worked on so far with our scales, and then give you another one that you can add to your practice routine. So let's start off with making sure we are in tune. Match this pitch. Let me check myself. More or less in tune. There you go. So there's your C. Now we are going to do our long tone scale first. So get out that metronome, set it to 80 beats per minute. Play along with me. 8 beat each note, all the way up the scale, all the way back down too. Okay? 1, 2, ready. Down. There you go. There's your full octave scale. 8 beats each note, going up, going down. So pause me, go back, play along a couple times with that. Reset your reed. I know the higher notes were a little difficult for me to start. Once I had them, they were okay. But it was because my reed was set not great. If you can see a little too much black space up here, it's harder to hit those high notes. So, much better now. What you can also do, if you are getting used to that and you are already up to strength, you can start at your high C, or you can just keep going up when you reach the top of the scale. So try to go up the second octave. The second octave is just your C. Remove your pinky, thumb, register 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, D. Remove your third finger, E. move your second finger, so it's thumb, register, 1, 2, 3, 1 is F. So C, D, E, F, yep. And then G is just thumb, register key, 1, 2, 3. Then A, if you remove your third finger, just thumb, 1, 2, and the register key. And then thumb, register key, 1 is B. And then lastly, just the thumb and the register key is your high C. Now that second octave is a lot harder to do. If you're feeling advanced, I'm really talking to my 8th and my 9th graders here. That's range that you will be expected to play in high school. And that's something you can keep working on, especially now when we have the time to. So for those of you that are able to do this, I will start at my high C. I will do 8 beats per note, all the way up to the high C. Don't have to go back down. Try it, everyone should give this a try, but don't worry if this is hard for you, especially if you're in 6th or 7th grade. Ready? Starting at your high C. 1, 2, ready. Wash my fingers. There, thumb and 1. And lastly, high C, just thumb and the register key. Lost that, let's try that one more time, for my sake. 5, 6, 7. There it is. So that second octave, getting that second octave on your clarinet is actually a lot easier than learning how to traverse the break between A and B. All of those notes have the thumb and the register key pressed down, so you can really just plant your thumb and your register key down and not let those up. Right? All of those have the register key and the thumb covered. That break between A and B is the hardest part of playing clarinet. So if you have mastered that, or if you're getting more and more competent at that, the second octave is going to be really easy for you to pick up quickly. The second exercise we did was our add-on scale. So we are going to go down to 70 beats per minute. This will be our do, do, re, do, do, re, mi, re, do, all the way up to the top, and then going do, do, ti, do, do, ti, la, ti, do. All right? This should sound familiar. Starting on your low C. 1, 2, ready, go. that is both up and down on that scale, directly back to back. If you need to take a break between going up and going down, do that. On clarinet, it is obviously much harder to come down on that scale because you're hitting that high C, and every time you come down, you have to cross that break about 5 times, I think, coming down, as opposed to going up, you only need to cross that break twice. So the going up, the do, re, mi, re, do, should be a lot easier than going do, ti, la, ti, do on clarinet. That'll come with practice as well. So there's your second good practice exercise to have. The last one I'm going to talk to you about today is a new one. So it's going to be do. I'll sing it first with hand signals. So it's going to be skipping notes. Each note is going to be a half note. So it's do, mi, re, fa, mi, sol, fa, la, sol, ti, la, do, ti, and then down. Do, la, ti, sol, la, fa, sol, mi, fa, re, mi, do, re, ti, so you'll notice on either side of that there's an extra note. So on top of the do, there's a re that we play at one point. That's a high D. So it's thumb, register key, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And at the very end, when you go down to the do, there's a T right before it. That's thumb, 1, 2, 3, and your middle finger, that low B. So let's play it. Watch me do it once, and then you can join in. At 60 beats per minute, half notes each time. Ready? 1, 2, ready. I want to be on the right click. Ready. Now, one thing that is difficult about that is coming from the top, or almost at the top, when you're at diving back down for that A from the B, or from the C actually, is hard to do if you remove all your fingers and put them back. But what's cool is you can play that A, which is normally just your first finger, with your entire right hand still planted. You do not have to move those fingers. So play a high C, and then only remove your left hand and put down the top key for that A. Keep your right hand. Makes it a lot easier to do. Eventually we'll speed that scale up, but this is also about long tones and quality. So if you doubled that, it will be on beat. So. And so on. But we're not there yet. So, your homework this week to get back on the playing truck. Everyone should have their instrument. 1, at this point we are going until the end of the semester, so you need your instrument. This is non-negotiable. 2, you are going to record for me that last exercise we did, the do, mi, re, fa, mi, so, fa, la, all the way up, all the way down, at 60 beats per minute with a half note each beat. Play along with me. I just did it about 2 minutes ago in the recording, which will be about 15 minutes into the recording. If you just record it along with me, that is fine, or you can record it with yourself at 60 beats per minute with a metronome audible. Please also continue to work on the piece, and next week we are going to work on finishing up the entire piece, doing a full play along so that we can start our new virtual orchestra project coming up. Hopefully you've had a chance to watch the TED videos, the TED Ed videos I've posted to the page about practice habits. This ties in a lot to that. Make sure your practice sessions are no longer than 20 to 25 minutes each. I expect you to practice between 20 and 30 minutes a day. For those of you that are more advanced, lean towards 30, my 8th and 9th graders and my 6th and 7th graders. 20 minutes a day is good. Break that up into 2 different practice sessions. Do 15 minutes in one sitting, 15 minutes in another sitting. The video talks pretty explicitly about how long practice sessions are inefficient. Shorter practice sessions are much more efficient. So unpack your instrument in the morning, play for 15 minutes, get 2 of those exercises done, maybe all 3 of them, and then do an afternoon practice session after school is over, get another 15 minutes in there, blow through the piece a couple times. That's going to help your muscles develop much, much better and keep you less bored. So, homework again, that last exercise we did, the do, mi, re, fa, mi, so, fa, la, all the way up, all the way down, 60 beats per minute with a metronome submitted to me on Google Classroom. Email me if you have any questions. I will talk to you all in our next lesson.